Some vehicles enter the market quietly, and then there are those that arrive like a declaration. The 2026 Audi Q9 Horch isn't here to blend in, and it's definitely not here to follow. This feels like Audi stepping back into a space it once ruled, reclaiming a level of authority many people thought it had moved away from. From the very first moment you see it, this doesn't feel like just another luxury SUV, it feels like a reminder. Before we go any further, if you enjoy discovering upcoming luxury vehicles, future car concepts, and the machines that shape where the industry is heading, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Because what Audi is doing with the Q9 Horch goes far beyond a single model year. The presence of the Q9 Horch is subtle but undeniable. It doesn't scream for attention, it settles into it. The front design carries a calm confidence, with a wide grille that feels authoritative without being aggressive. The lighting is sharp and controlled, almost surgical, giving the impression that this SUV is always alert, always aware. It's the kind of design that grows more impressive the longer you look at it. From the side, the proportions tell the real story. The long wheelbase, the balanced stance, and the way the body flows from front to rear give it that unmistakable flagship silhouette. The wheels sit wide and planted, reinforcing the idea that this vehicle isn't rushed or nervous, it's grounded. Around the back, the lighting remains clean and restrained, finishing off a design that feels confident enough to remain quiet. But here's where the real twist comes in. Audi didn't design the Q9 Horch to win attention outside the car. They designed it to make the world disappear once you're inside. This SUV isn't about being seen. It's about being untouched. Under the hood, that same philosophy continues. The twin-turbo V8 paired with a hybrid system isn't about noise or drama, it's about effortlessness. Power arrives smoothly, without tension, without theatrics. In city driving, the hybrid system takes the lead, allowing the Q9 Horch to move calmly and quietly through traffic. On open roads, the V8 is always ready, delivering strength that feels endless but never overwhelming. What's interesting is how the Q9 Horch changes the relationship between driver and machine. Instead of feeling like you're constantly managing power, it feels like the vehicle is anticipating you. Acceleration happens without urgency. Speed builds without stress. Even when you're moving quickly, the cabin remains calm, composed, and almost detached from the outside world. That sense of control carries over beyond smooth pavement. Audi's all-wheel drive system and adaptive air suspension allow the Q9 Horch to handle broken roads, snow, and uneven surfaces without disturbing the experience inside. You may never push it hard, but knowing that it can handle real-world conditions adds another layer of confidence. The road feels smaller, less important. Step inside and Audi's intention becomes crystal clear. The cabin doesn't overwhelm you with flashy elements or complicated layouts. Instead, everything feels deliberate. Soft materials, refined textures, and clean digital displays work together to create a space that feels more like a private retreat than a vehicle. The dashboard flows naturally, and the screens feel integrated rather than forced. The front seats are wide and supportive, designed for long journeys where comfort matters more than excitement. But the rear cabin is where the Horch name truly earns its reputation. This isn't just a back seat, it's a sanctuary. Reclining seats, subtle ambient lighting, and thoughtful spacing make it clear that Audi expects many owners to experience this SUV from the back. Imagine sitting there while the outside world rushes by, noise reduced, motion softened, and distractions fading away. Audi didn't just add luxury features here. They engineered stillness. Silence becomes part of the experience. Technology is present everywhere, but it never demands attention. Controls respond instantly, voice commands feel natural, and wireless connectivity keeps everything simple. Rear passengers can manage their own environment, adjusting lighting, entertainment, and comfort without interrupting the driver. Everything works quietly, smoothly, and predictably. Safety and driver assistance systems follow the same philosophy. They don't constantly remind you they exist. They simply support you when needed. Long drives feel easier. Traffic becomes less exhausting. Fatigue fades without you even noticing. When it comes to pricing, the Q9 Horch clearly positions itself in rare territory. While official numbers haven't been announced, expectations place it firmly in the six-figure luxury segment, directly challenging the most exclusive SUVs in the world. But Audi isn't selling excess here. They're selling control, control over noise, control over chaos, control over time spent on the road. Compared to Audi's previous large SUVs, this represents a clear shift. The Q9 Horch isn't trying to be louder, faster, or more aggressive. Instead, it feels calmer, smarter, and more intentional. It's Audi rediscovering a side of itself that values restraint just as much as power. And that raises an interesting question. In a market where luxury SUVs keep getting bigger, flashier, and more aggressive, does the 2026 Audi Q9 Horch win by doing the opposite? Does true luxury now mean silence instead of spectacle? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If you enjoyed this deep look at Audi's upcoming flagship, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more future car content. The quiet evolution of luxury is happening right now, and we'll be here to cover every step of it.